Hey, my name is Amber, and today I'm reading off a speech. And this speech is just like my body paragraph one, my body paragraph two, basically explaining why this caught my attention in a speech that I had to read for class. And yeah, so my introduction is fighting for girls' education is something real. It's not a distant dream or a distant problem that we could put off for another day. It's a pressing issue that affects millions of lives, and it's happening right now all over the world. In this paper, I'll tell you what caught my attention and why in this speech. My first body paragraph talks about fighting for girls' education is something real. Because in this day of time, nobody cares if we get an education or not. Yes, we go to school, but the teacher only really cares if you fail it. Because that's their job. In some countries / states, still today, don't learn anything because they're not being taught or scared to leave the house. For many of these girls, education is just a tool, is not just a tool for personality, for personal growth, but a lifeline that could protect them from early marriage, poverty, and even violence. They continue to dream. This caught my attention because a lot of females have it rough and don't know their education due to hard times. So sad. Now my body paragraph 3 talks about knowing why human rights is something to fight for. When fighting for human rights, we are saying that we care about ourselves. Human right is the foundation of our shape, humanity. And understanding why they are worth fighting for is essential in creating a just and companionship society. At its care, human rights ensure that every individual is treated with dignity, respect, and equality, regardless of race, gender, nationality, or any other characteristic. These are rights, not privileges. But we are inherited to all people, meant to protect the vulnerable and provide everyone with the basic freedoms they need to live a fulfilling life. I chose to talk about human rights because this is something we have to deal with every day. When dealing with human rights, we have to fight for who we are. It's a lot of people in this world that is not fighting for who they are. They're scared. They stay in home. They stay covered. But they stay covered because they're scared to show who they are. They think people would judge them by their race, their gender, or their nationality. A lot of people are scared to be themselves. We have to be ourselves. We can't be nobody else. In conclusion, I talked about human rights, knowing why human rights are something to fight for. Because in reality, when fighting for human rights, we know we fighting for ourselves. We know we fighting for the world and everybody. And then we're fighting for girls' education. But not just girl education, everybody, but we mostly fighting for girls' education because we have it hard. It's in other countries where you can't learn nothing. Like, they don't teach you. You just sit at home while the men go out and work, and you just sit at home and they teach you how to be a housewife. You're not learning, you're not going to school. You dumb. You only know how to cook and speak your language. You don't know when somebody tell you to read a book, you can't read and stuff. That's not right. They making the girls stay at home. They making the girls not be able to do what they need to do. Hi, my name is Amber, and that's the end of my speech. Hope y'all enjoy.